Page 542. G. Uses of the definite article the, the. Uses. Examples. 1. Specifying function. 1i. The meaning of a noun is specified by the post modifying phrase beginning with of. Example. Necessity is the mother of invention. Fame is the thirst of youth. Byron. The folly of one man is the fortune of another. Bacon. Roman 2. The meaning of a noun is specified by the use of a relative clause. I know the theory that establishes the practice. Stop. Politics is perhaps the only profession for which no preparation is thought necessary. R.L. Stevenson. Roman 3. The meaning of a noun is specified by an appositional clause. Examples. The idea that there exists some supernatural power haunted him. He is guided by the philosophy that life is to take every opportunity. She holds the view that war is the dance of death. Roman 4. The meaning of a noun is specified by a post modifying non-finite construction. Example. The desire to love is one of the primal desires. The aim of education is to make one fit for future. The only way to achieve success is to work hard. The way to love anything is to realize that it might be lost. Chesterton. Roman 5. When a singular countable noun occurs again in the same context. Example. Once there lived a farmer. The farmer had 3 sons. I heard the story of a hermit. The hermit could change a cat into tiger and tiger into a cat. Roman 6. When the meaning of a noun is specified by the non-linguistic context. Example. The boy is not here. The cap seller has gone away. 2. Classifying function. Roman I. The is followed by a singular noun to refer to a whole class. Example. The television is a wonderful gift of modern science. The child ever dwells in the mystery of ageless time, unobscured by the dust of history. Tagore. The doctor sees all the weaknesses of mankind, the lawyer all the wickedness, the theologian all the stupidity. Schopenhauer. The buyer needs 100 eyes, the seller not one. Page 543. Uses. Roman 2. The is followed by an adjective referring to a whole class. Example. The rich are not always happy. They provided food and shelter for the poor. Only the brave deserves the fair. The dead have no friends. Let me smile with the wise and feed with the rich. Dr. Johnson. 3. Demonstrative function. The is the short form of this and that. In some cases, the can be replaced by this or that because of the definite article has weak demonstrative force. Example. He is busy at the moment, within bracket, the equal to this. She was busy at the moment, bracket, the equal to that. Only the part of the liver which is affected is to be removed, bracket, the equal to that, bracket closed. 4. Correlative function hyphen instrumental the. In sentences consisting of more than one correlative clauses containing comparative form, the is used before the comparative form. The use of the shows that the degree of the second adjective varies with the first. The more you read, comma, the more you learn. The sooner, comma, the better. The more we get, comma, the more we want. The better the day, comma, the better the deed. The greater the power, comma, the more dangerous the abuse, Burke. Note, sometimes the is used in comparative construction having only one clause. He is the clever of the two. This is the better option for me. 5. Other uses / functions, 1i, to refer to the most outstanding aspect. Example, he is the best boy in the class. She is the dancer of the day. He is the most popular teacher. She is the singer of the day. The richest are not always the happiest. Roman 2 with ordinals. Today is the second day of the month. We sat in the third row. The fourth is the most important chapter. Note, Roman I. In dates, ordinals are spoken with the, but written without the. We say, quote, the first may, unquote, but write, quote, may one, unquote, stop. 2i. Ordinals used after names or historical events are spoken with the, but written without the. We say, quote, Henry V, unquote, and quote, the Second World War, unquote, but write, quote, Henry V, Henry Roman V, unquote, and quote, World War II, unquote. Roman 3. In expressions of space or time sequence. Example, the next was a fox. The rabbit was the last to visit the lion. The following steps are to be taken. Roman 4. With nouns that rank. Example, the headmaster / secretary / president. The main / only reason for her absence is her illness. Page 544. Roman 5. In time phrases, examples, the beginning, the middle, the end, the past, the present, the future, in the morning / afternoon / evening, the day before yesterday, the day after tomorrow, the week after next, in the winter / summer / autumn / spring, at the moment, for the time being, during the session, all the while. Note, 1i, use, quote, at noon / night / midnight, unquote. 2i, the is omitted in general statements. It is very hot in summer. 3i, the is not used in at 11 o'clock, on Friday, in March, etc. Roman 6 with physical positions, the front, the back, the middle, the side, the center, the outside, the inside, the interior, the exterior, the top, the bottom. Roman 7 with the names of newspapers, the Statesman, the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, the Hindu, the Reader's Digest, the Illustrated Weekly. Roman 7 with names of rivers, the Ganges, the Bias, the Mississippi, the Nile, the Thames, Thmes, the Brahmaputra. Note, in names of towns like Stratford-on-Avon, Newcastle-on-Tyne, no article is used. Roman 9, with names of parts of the body, the hand, the leg, the face, etc. She was wounded in the hand. Roman 10, before sun, moon, and earth. Note, other stars and planets such as Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and Uranus do not take thee. The earth moves round the sun. The moon inspires all poets through ages. We are yet to explore Venus, Jupiter, and other planets. Roman 11. To indicate uniqueness. He is the man of the day. Bankim Chandra is the Scott of Bengal. Shakespeare is the Kalidas of England. Roman 12. With names of musical instruments, especially after the verb play, equals to produce music. He plays the piano / the violin / the flute / the guitar / the sitar. Roman 13. With names of branches of the government, the legislative, the judiciary, the executive. Roman 14. With names of the defense forces, the army, the air force, the navy, the police. 15. Before nouns denoting. She joined the bar, equals to she became a lawyer. He belongs to the church, equals to he is a clergyman. Roman 16. Before a common noun replacing a possessive adjective. Do not pull him by the ear, not by his ear. She struck me on the head, not on my head. Roman 17. Before the names of ship, train, etc., the M.V. Akbar, the Jaldut, the Rajdhani Express. Roman 19. Before the name of a nation or a community, the English, the French, the Hindus, the Muslims. Roman 20. Before 4 directions, the east, the west, the north, the south. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Page 545, Roman 21. Before some adjective and nouns to indicate an abstract idea. His words aroused the mother, equals to motherly feeling in her. Education subdues the beast, equals to beastly nature in man. A poet is the worshipper of the beautiful. Roman 22. Before an adjective that indicates a particular part of a thing. He likes to eat the yellow of eggs. She went into the deep of the sea. Do not go into the thick of the battle. H. With or without thee. Table. Left, type / name. Middle, without thee. Right, with thee. I shall read horizontally. 1. Geographical areas. Northern India, Southern India, Northern Europe. The north of India, the equator, the North Pole, the South Pole. 2. Countries. India, Bangladesh, Russia. The United States, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, that is Holland, the Congo, the Sudan. 3. Continents and other geographic nations. Asia, Africa, Australia, America, the United States of America, the Balkans. 4. States, provinces, cities. Kolkata, Delhi, London, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu. The pink city of India, the state of Tamil Nadu, the Punjab, the Deccan, the forbidden city, the Hague, the Piraeus, Piraeus. 5. Mountain ranges. Mount Everest, Mount Abu, Mount Godwin Austen, Olympus, Kilimanjaro, Kailash, Nanga Parbat, Mount Blano. The Himalayas equals to the Himalayan mountains, the Alps, the Rockies, Rocky Mountains, the Pyrenees, the Eastern Ghats. I think it's a printing mistake. It's written as Pennines, Pennines. The Eastern Ghats, the Western Ghats, the Khasi Hills, the Cotswolds, the Pyrenees. 6. Islands and capes. Coney Island, Long Island, Bermuda, Crete, Malta, Wake Island. These names denote only one island. The Andamans and the Nicobar Islands, the Hebrides, the Laccadive, the Maldives, the West Indies, the Philippines, the Hawaiian Islands, the Cape of Good Hope, but the Isle of Wight, the Isle of Man. 7. Lakes. Dal Lake, Chilka Lake, Lake Geneva. These names denote only one lake. The Finger Lakes, the Great Lakes. 8. Ocean, seas and gulfs. Middle column is blank. With the Indian Ocean, the Pacific, the Red Sea, the Bay of Bengal, the Gulf of Mexico, the Persian Gulf. 9. Deserts, forest, middle item blank. The India Sahara, the Black Forest, the Indian Peninsula. 10. Streets and roads, College Street, Downing Street. Usually names of streets take no the, the. The College Road, the DH Road, the National Highway. 11. Dynasties, empires, historical events. No middle column item. The Mughal empires, the Gupta dynasty, the Roman Empire, the Commonwealth of Nations, the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the French Revolution, the Civil War. 12. Building, towers, bridges, tunnels. Buckingham Palace, Gita Palace, Albert Hall. The Eiffel Tower, the Taj Mahal, the Writers' Building, the Town Hall, the Red Fort, the Brooklyn Bridge, the White House. Page 546. 13. Museum, libraries, middle item blank. The Indian Museum, the Central Library, the British Museum. 14. Institutions, universities and colleges. Cambridge University, Oxford University. The University of Kalyani, the University of Columbia, the Massachusetts University, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. 15. Parks, garden. Central Park, Midland Park. The Botanical Gardens, the Zoological Gardens, the Zoo. 16. Organization of national and international repute, middle item blank. The Geological Survey of India, the Zoological Survey of India, the Pollution Control Board, the Biodiversity Board. 17. Shops, firms, etc. Hotel Eco Park, Godrej, Samsung. The Mayor Hotel, beg your pardon, the Mayur Hotel, the Liberty Cinema, the Jute Corporation. 18. Names of political parties, middle item blank. The Socialist Party, the Communist Party, the Conservative Party, the Labour Party. 19. Names of committees, commissions, clubs, middle item blank. The United Nations, the Higher Education Commission, the Rotary Club, the Birla Foundation. 20. Holidays and festivals, the Diwali, Holi, Christmas, Easter, Good Friday. The Pujas, the Christmas holidays. 21. Building with/without primary purpose. Chapel, church, college, school, court, hospital, market, prison. He goes to church every Sunday. She never went to college. Note: no article is used when we refer to the primary purpose of the building. I went to the church to meet the God, not to pray. He went to the college to meet one of his friend, bracket, not to study, bracket closed. Note: the is used when we refer to the building and not its primary purpose. 22. Uncountable concrete nouns. Water is life. Milk is good for health. The water of the pond is polluted. Please put the milk in the cupboard. 23. Name of a language. She is fluent in French. He speaks English. When used as a noun, the name of a language takes no article. I am studying the English language. She likes the French language. When used as an attributive adjective, the name of a language takes the. I. Zero article. 2 columns left. Cases where no article is used. Right. Examples. 1. No article is used before uncountable abstract nouns, concepts, area of study, recreational activities, etc. Liberty, equality, and fraternity were the guiding principles of the French Revolution. Our motto is colon, quote, duty, honor, country, unquote. Honesty is the best policy. She is studying history. We play cricket in the afternoon. 2. No article is used with plurals that refer to a whole class. Dogs are faithful animals. Women raised their voice against rampant rape. 3. No article is used before some proper nouns such as mother, father. Father always encouraged me. I consider my mother a good friend. Newton was a great scientist. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. There's a printing mistake. Father always encourages me. Page 547. Cases where no article is used. 4. No article is used in some phrases. Examples. 1. Bag and baggage, body and soul, mother and child, field and farm, days and nights. 2. Hand to mouth. 3. By boat/train/sea/air/car. But in a taxi, in a car. 4. On foot, by hand, by heart, by accident, by mistake. 5. In addition, in front, in case, in general, in trouble, in time. 6. In secret, in silence, in town, in chalk/ink/pencil, in charge of, in favor of. 7. On purpose, on duty, on watch, on strike, on service, on guard, on half pay, on demand, on death. 8. At last, at times, at large, at length, at fall. 9. All morning, all evening, all day, all night and day. 10. Above sea level, out of place, take part in. 5. No article is used in headlines, notices, messages, lists, and outlines. Come soon, message. 4. Died in road mishap. 6. Many phrasal prepositions having the form preposition plus noun plus preposition do not take any article. Example. On account of, by means of. He retired early on account of ill health. The load was lifted by means of a crane. 7. Before dinner, breakfast, supper, lunch. Now it is time for lunch/supper. You may take dinner. 8. Before names of certain disease. He died of malaria. 9. Before compliments to factitive verbs. They made him captain. The members elected her secretary. 10. Before common nouns describing rank of occupation used in apposition before proper nouns. King Midas had a beautiful daughter. King Lear became mad. Professor Das will preside over the function. 11. Before abstract nouns. Kindness is a virtue. Calamity is a mighty leveler. Beauty is truth. 12. Before the names of days, months. Monday comes after Sunday. March is the third month of the year. Spring is my favorite season. 13. Before names of games. We play football. She plays tennis. 14. Before the names of language. She speaks French. He is learning Spanish. Use of articles textual. Examples, answers. 1. Siddha was hanging about dash, that is the. Gate at dash a. Moment when Mr. Shiva Shankar was standing in dash the front veranda of his house. 2. Mr. Shiva Shankar subjected him to dash a. Scrutiny. 3. Doesn't seem to be dash a. Bad sort. 4. Leela gave dash a. Cry of joy. 5. Siddha was given 2 meals dash a. Day. 548. 6. Is dash the moon very wet. 7. Can we touch dash the sky. 8. It gave her great joy to play dash the teacher to Siddha. 9. She knew 2 or 3 letters of dash the alphabet. 10. But that good fellow, though dash an adept at printing mistake, it should be adept. An adept at controlling dash the moon was utterly incapable of plying dash the pencil. 11. Half dash an hour later dash the inspector called the constable. 12. Sir Mohanlal looked at himself in dash the mirror of dash a first class waiting room at dash the railway station. 13. She lived in dash the upper story of the house and he on dash the ground floor. 14. Lakshmi found herself facing dash an almost empty interclass zenana compartment next to dash the guard's van at dash the tail end of the train. 15. She found dash a seat by dash the window. 16. When he spoke Hindustani, it was like dash an Englishman's. 17. He never showed any sign of eagerness to talk to dash the English as most Indians did. 18. He went about his business with dash an expressionless matter-of-factness. 19. Dash the Times T capital always attracted attention. 20. Dash a guard came to dash the prison shoe shop, escorted Jimmy to dash the front office. 21. He had served nearly 10 months of dash a 4-year sentence. 22. I never cracked dash a safe in my life. 23. Disregarding dash the song of dash the birds dash the waving green trees and dash the smell of dash the flowers, Jimmy headed straight for dash the restaurant. 24. Dash a week after dash the release of Valentine, there was dash a neat job of burglary done in Richmond. 25. Then dash an old-fashioned bank safe in Jefferson City became active. 26. Mr. Ralph Spencer dash a 26. Mr. Ralph Spencer dash the phoenix that arose from Jimmy Valentine's ashes remained in Elmore. 27. Suddenly there was dash a scream or two from dash the women and dash the commotion. 28. To dash a woman nothing seems quite impossible to dash the powers of dash the man she loves. 29. He heard dash a faraway voice. 30. We have gathered here together to thank God for dash the Nobel Peace Prize. 31. I never forget dash an opportunity I had in visiting dash a home. 32. I did not see dash a single one with a smile on their face. 33. We can have dash a baby whenever we want. 34. From here dash the joy of life of the dash the unborn child comes out. 35. Really dash the Nobel Prize is dash the gift of dash the Norwegian people. 36. Man apprehends dash the world with his mind and senses. 37. Dash the ear cannot do what dash the eye is meant to do. 38. Dash the poor Santhal sweeps and mops his heart dash. 39. Dash a poor Santhal sweeps and mops his heart dash an educated college student keeps his clothes and things in disorganized mess. 4. Dash the poor Santhal the sense of beauty is dash an essential part of his life. 4. Dash the rich man's son it is superficial so lifeless. 40. It will be wrong on our part to expect that dash the provision of facilities for art studies in dash an institution will make all its students artists. Page 549-41. No one can become dash a poet by just passing dash a course in poetry dash an institution might offer. 42. Students should see distinguished examples of dash the art of dash the past. 43. Dash a direct encounter with dash an art object will do more to arouse their aesthetic vision than hearing dash a 100 lectures. 44. Dash the school should have dash the an have dash an art festival sometime during dash the year. Next, prepositions.